turn to our top story on that attack in Izmir. And joining me again is Ahmed al Burai. He's a lecturer at Aydın University here in Istanbul, and he's with us in the studio. Ahmed, good to speak to you again. Now let's just kind of break this attack down as much as we can. What do we know from what we've learned so far today about who may be behind this?
What we know, according to the governor of the city, that there were like 3 assailants. 2 of them have been killed on the scene. The third is still on loose, and the security there is trying to arrest him. And what we know is this nature of these kind of attacks, directly we point the finger of a blame to the Kurdistan Workers' Party. But still, we don't know. We need to wait and see the investigation. A number of people have been arrested in relation with this attack.
And of course, while the finger of blame by the governor, as you say, points to the PKK, it is worth remembering that there were 20 people arrested in connection with the attack here in Istanbul, inside the very courthouse that seemed to come under attack earlier.
Yeah, that could be a coincidence, but still, it could be the attacker himself or themselves. They belong to ISIS, or they belong to the so-called Islamic State. We don't know so far. They could be like disguised, these kind of attacks. They deliberately do it in order to divert the gaze of the government or the people, the public opinion, so they could reach them, because we know, the only solace we know is that if the perpetrators succeeded to attack or to get into the courthouse, they had like a very colossal, massive kind of atrocity planned there, and they would be able to like release these people. So we don't know, fortunately, that the police officer, by the way, he was like from a Kurdish origin, which is something the people of the PKK need to think about it. So he succeeded to push them back, and to like at the end he was killed in the exchange of fire. So if they succeeded and reached that, they would like release these people. So we don't know exactly which kind of relations they have and toward which kind of reference they have.
And what kind of significance do you put on the fact that this happened in Izmir, a city that has relatively been peaceful in the past 12, 16 months since we've had all these attacks in Turkey?
Today, President Erdogan said that what is the clear message is they are trying to bring Turkey to its knees. And they're trying to tell the people that you're not safe. They're trying to set people against each other. What we know about Izmir is it's mainly populated with the people who vote for the opposition party. So they're trying for the Republican People's Party, the CHP. So maybe their clear message is even Izmir, which was like far away from the terrorist attacks that happening in the main cities like Diyarbakir or Ankara, even Istanbul, even Izmir, even Kayseri, even other cities, they're not safe, and we're trying to reach you anywhere. And if you look at the media now, even the international media, you feel that it is a kind of, yeah, there is a panic, there's a state of fear. The people worried, what will happen? Can we go back to the gathering? Can we go to these places? The people are wondering, can we use the metro? That's the main message they're trying to send to different parties.
And that's, of course, what terrorists always try to do. But on the adverse of that, is there a chance that this actually brings people closer together? It brings more resolve amongst the populace and also among the government to try and counteract these things in whatever way they can, whether it's by fighting or just by going about your normal daily life?
Definitely. For the short term, this will happen. The people will stand fast. They will like show their solidarity, their unity, and they will try to, because this is a kind of patriotism. They would see that their own country, big Turkey, is being under threat. Their big project is being jeopardized, and they will not let this happen. But for the long term, if this continues to happen and the economy is seriously affected, or the security is not, that is the big question the people and the government is facing. That's the big challenge, because the people would say like, okay, so let's go back, let's take a step backward and think about our strategy in Syria. Let's think about our strategy even internally. Should we like hold on the ongoing forward thinking and think backward in our own condition? Let's forget about Iraq, let's forget about Syria, and think about our own problems. That could happen if this continues to happen like for more than short-term periods.
Okay. Ahmed al Burai, it was a pleasure. Thanks for coming in.